Okay,
Okay.
can you hear us now? Please say you can hear us now. We have such technical difficulties with this.
It's always the audio today. Okay.
Okay.
Ripley said yay. Yay. Okay.
Yay.
Thank God.
Jesus.
Okay, OBS is fucking on us today. Holy.
Oh my God, it has
Girl.
been such. You know what? In case
Anyway.
it was all fucky before, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, what?
Because we've had such technical difficulties,
Oh, what?
and I feel like the vibe has been off, and the audio was fucked.
Oh, I thought the vibe was salvageable.
Well, I mean, but the audio was fucked and stuff. So,
Oh, okay, yeah.
in order to fix all this, so in the final version, it looks great. Like we
Go for
had
it.
no issues whatsoever because we're
Go for it.
perfect. Hey, Stevie.
Yeah.
It's Gender Swap. Welcome to Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings, one of whom is having a day with technical difficulties, but will probably get through it because Goth Night is later and she dressed up for it. And the other one has superior green screen effects that if you're not watching the video you can't see, but I am very, very envious of.
Also, I didn't realize the sort of circumference of my hair. Because
Yeah, your hair
it's
is-
escaping.
It keeps flying
It's
out of
escaping
your
it.
frame.
My God.
I'm one of your hosts. My name is Mika. My pronouns are she, her.
Hey y'all, I'm Stevie. I use he, they pronouns. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm considering letting other trans people use she just because it's kind of fun, but like I can't bring it back into like common use or that'll start being the default for you know who. So it's simply not allowed at the moment.
Do what you want.
No, I don't think I
But
will.
honestly, I feel like it's too much hassle.
It is genuinely it's too much of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna
The
deal with this.
instant
No.
you go to any all pronouns,
Yay.
that's going to cause issues.
Yeah, I see how it's going for my gender fluid friends, and I don't envy them.
Oh, yeah. It's always a bit of a pain. But speaking of things that are a pain,
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
although actually this one is kind of a pain today.
Yeah.
I've got a This Week in Transit.
Yay.
This Week in Transit.
Tell us your tale.
So actually, let me do the short part of it first. The thing with the name and all that, when I first told my wife that, hey, I'm actually kind of feeling like I want a different name, and I've been thinking about it for literally years, trying to work out what kind of feels like me, what I can use that would work for that. And I'm telling her this, and she's on the couch, and Andrea just looks at me and goes, "Oh God."
Oh no!
Oh God. And she goes,
no!
you're gonna name yourself after a random noun, aren't you? You're gonna change your name to like Toaster or Stone.
Wrong stereotype,
Or-
queen.
And I was like, no. I was like, no, that's trans men
Or
non-binary.
non-binary people are I have found getting more of the nouns. At least in my experience.
It's like, yeah, no. I am trans woman. I will obviously pick
Some Greek
one
goddess.
of 5 names all trans women have, being Stella, Emily.
Yep.
What's another one I see all the time?
The like
Sophie.
Greek. Oh, Sophie is a big one.
I see Sophie a lot. I also see Katie, Catherine, that variations of that.
Okay.
I see quite a bit.
Okay, Ripley almost called himself Mercury. Two of my partners have planetary names. That's crazy. Or one's a Greek goddess and then one's a planet. Come on, gang. Come on, Roman pantheon and Greek pantheon. What are we doing? But you told her, no. These are the five names I can pick from.
I'm not doing that. I'm also not naming myself after a mineral, which I've seen very popular.
Opal, yeah.
Amethyst.
Amethyst is really pretty.
That is pretty.
It is pretty.
But I was like, no, I'm gonna choose Mika as the name.
It's so cutie.
And she's like, okay, yeah, that works. We can do this.
That's cutie.
So yeah, I just wanted to share that a little bit because I thought it was really funny that her first reaction was, "Oh God, I'm gonna have to start introducing you as hello. This is my spouse, air fryer."
Fine. Air fryer. George Foreman grill. I'm thinking of changing my name to Igneous Rock. Thank you, Ripley. Exactly.
Okay, that's kind of awesome.
Igneous, you're close to Ignatius, and now we're starting to sound like real names again.
But yeah, the main reason I wanted to do this week in transit, I was talking to Stevie about this.
Oh yeah.
While we were actually working on trying to make the stream work, because it's been something today. But I went to the dentist earlier this week, and at my dentist office, they know I'm trans because, of course,
inevitable.
Like the papers I have to fill out when I go, they're like, "Hey, are you on any medications? And if so, what are they for?" In my opinion, is kind of, you don't need to know why, just what.
No.
Because
yeah.
But whatever, I do as they ask. I tell them what for, and I went to get a crown done, and while I was back there talking to the dental hygienist helper person, whatever, she was talking to me. She's like, "Oh, yeah, blah blah blah. You're trans." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trans." She goes, "Oh."
What does this relate to my teeth about?
I never get the chance to ask trans people questions.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, at this point, there should be like alarm klaxons going off. In fact, I'm actually
You're getting
a little
scared.
bit annoyed.
Like,
I didn't put it on my soundboard to hit the alarm noises at this point.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I'm about to enter a convo. That's not even going to be very fun.
Yeah, like this is
Nightmare.
territory that could be trepidatious.
Yeah,
say
good way
the
to put
least.
it.
So, I'm like, all right, fine, I'll
Humor you, because
I'll
it's
humor
safest to
you.
do so.
You're literally surrounded by pointy metal instruments that are shove in my mouth. So
Yeah.
best I don't perturb you.
Yeah.
Given my everything is at stake here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, okay, well, sure. What sort of questions did you
What were you
curious about?
thinking?
So of course, she launches into like the extremely invasive stuff. Like,
Don't do that.
what surgeries have you had?
Ah!
So
of course.
are you attracted
of
to
course.
men, or are you attracted to women, or are you?
Like it fucking matters. Like this has anything. Oh my god.
I'm like, this has nothing to do with my tooth.
No. Also, the fact that like it's still so mind blowing to people that sexuality and gender are not the same thing is crazy.
Oh, no, I
that's-
actually took the time to kind of explain that. I'm like, well,
That's cool.
Sexuality and gender are separate things. If your gender affected your sexuality, then gay people, lesbians, and bisexual and pansexual people wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Because obviously independent of gender,
Yeah.
they have so it wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
So she mentioned the bathroom thing when she was talking to me, and she's like, well, it's no big deal because if they have the surgery, they'll be fine. And I'm like, well, actually, no. Even if a trans person has the surgery, it is still illegal in 2/3 of the country for them to use the bathroom they should use. So like me, for instance, I would have to go to the men's room. And I said that, and she actually had a look of shock on her face.
Yeah.
Because it was very much like, wait, what? But you're, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah!
I'm a beauty. I'm one of the
Yeah.
hottest things in existence.
It's
Of
like-
course, it should
Right.
be. Yeah,
Like, I'm somebody you're recognizing as a woman, and it's because of the point you're at in your transition, which is affirming to an extent, but also it's like, I know why you feel that way.
yeah. So
It's like how life got easier once I started being regarded as a gay man instead of a trans man. Like, fuck.
yeah. So again, I'm a little bit flabbergasted, to say the least.
Gasts have been flabbered, indeed.
Gasts have been flabbered, but
Best of us.
but then she popped out with, well, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess, but like, you know, I mean, but things are getting better. I mean, you guys have more rights than you ever have before.
Oh, I'm so... Where? Sorry, what?
And I'm
Tell
like-
me.
And she
Have I not heard about them?
She already said previously in the conversation that, like, I never had the chance to talk to trans people. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like,
So,
you're
why do you,
well
so why do you
past-
think that you, so why do you think things are better than ever
Yeah.
for us? What hot new rights have dropped that I'm not aware of?
Right? So I'm
Because
like-
they're dropping!
So I'm like, well, actually, no, we don't have more rights. We actually have way fewer rights than we did even 3 or 4 years ago, because of all the anti-trans laws that are passing, the stuff that's been being banned.
Just in time for us to figure our shit out, huh?
I know, right? And just like I'm explaining this to her, and she kept interrupting as I'm telling her what's going on, and saying, "Well, I'm not trying to argue. I don't judge
That's
people." Which, okay, I'm not trying to argue part is, you said I don't know what's happening. Someone who keeps up with this, is telling you what's happening.
Yeah, that's not arguing.
And you're
But
disagreeing.
she's just registering that.
You're disagreeing with what I'm telling you is happening. This thing that I know about and keep up with. And also, yes, Ripley the Vampire, every trans American does get $1 billion.
Gets $1 William. I'm so excited.
Also, Gothic Sploosh. I love the that from now on you'll be asking all people about their surgeries. Have you gotten any joints replaced? Do you still have your appendix? I must know. That is a
Yeah.
great.
I had a bank
a
art surgery
great
on that
idea.
shoulder. Yep. What Oh shit! When people ask me which surgeries I've had, I ought to say like, oh yeah, like gum graft, like bank art surgery, like when I dislocated my shoulder, you know, regular stuff. And not acknowledge the trans ones at all.
I'm just gonna start asking people what genitals they have when they ask me.
Straight up, what are we doing?
Just straight up. If someone asks
I think
me,
that's my
"Oh,
new
if you had the
catchphrase."
surgery," I'm gonna ask, "Oh, do you have a dick?
yeah.
You,
Like,
you
oh,
got
what
a-
about you?
You got a pussy in them pants?"
Like, what are we? Oh God! It's so insane, like the amount that we are expected to put up with, and we're supposed to just like be fine with receiving and answering questions that cis people would never be subjected to.
No, yeah, like
Never.
it's so beyond the pale that they don't even like. It's part of the thing where I think of like they don't even really think of us as other people, because they do not automatically assign that kind of respect to us,
No.
even if we're right in front of them.
Yeah.
Ah, my nose. But
Yeah.
anyway, she went on after that. And she was like, "Well, you agree that, men shouldn't play women's sports."
I disagree with the premise.
And I'm like, okay, studies have shown that trans women, when they're on HRT for a few months, actually lose muscle mass and stamina after a few months of HRT. And they've been shown to physically perform at the same levels as cis women. In fact,
Yeah.
trans people have been, she interrupts right then and says, "Well, it's a yes or no question."
I'm gonna exorcist spin my head around 360 degrees.
Yeah, I'm just like puking pea soup all over this fucking like dentist office because. Like,
Oh my god! The answer is yes or no. The
No,
question
it's
is
not.
bad.
It's
It's not a yes or no question. I think you're just stupid and ignorant and like intentionally being mean and aggressive a little bit.
Yeah, and again,
like you're just doing.
every time I told her about something,
God. She's like, I don't think that's true.
She would pop out with, "Well, I'm not trying to argue."
And it's like, I'm not either, Queen. Glad we're
not
on the same
either.
page.
My voice volume hasn't gone up. My tone of voice has remained fairly friendly.
Good to know that you consider anybody disagreeing with you arguing, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure your personal relationships are going stellar.
Oh my God, right? So,
Listen, not to theorize about the personal lives of strangers. God knows she doesn't, because she doesn't judge.
oh no, she does not judge. Does not judge.
Yeah.
But like the whole time, I'm getting more and more stressed, and I'm actually kind of glad that whenever you go in for dental surgery and stuff, they like check your
Oh
pulse
my
rate
God.
and stuff. I'm so glad we did that before the conversation started.
Yeah. They would not have let you go under.
They would not. So
Also, how crazy for like this convo to be so stressful that you're like stoked when they're like, all right, time to do your crown surgery. And you're like, thank God.
time to bust out the drill and take
Yeah.
care of them bones.
Also, total sidebar. Hey, let the record show that Mika wanted to podcast that night. We had podcast scheduled for that night. Didn't tell me she was getting mouth surgery that day. And then was like, we can't podcast today. My mouth too hurty. Yeah, you're swollen as fuck. You had surgery. Huh?
Not
Anyway.
surgery, a crown. There's a difference.
You said dental surgery, so I got puzzled. I
No,
wasn't
I
sure
said
if the
crown.
Well, I didn't know if a crown's considered a type of surgery. I got confused because you said, my
No,
bad.
it's wherever a crown is where they shave off most of your tooth
Ah.
and then put a fake replacement on top of it. Like a crown.
Silver, gold, what's the deal?
Tooth colored?
Oh, right. Because it's the modern era.
Yeah, I love how you're treating this like it's like the fucking
Like it's
19th
pirate
century.
times.
You're all like, oh yeah, you seem like the panning for gold miner type. I'm sure you would.
Perhaps
the
a
gold
prospector
tooth.
type.
Yeah, prospector.
Doesn't
that's
our
the
mom
word
have
I'm looking for.
crowns? Mom definitely does. I can't remember what hers were made of back when she got them.
I have no idea.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just the whole conversation. Like, what was getting me about it was it's wild how you could talk to a cis person who, again, admits to not knowing much, who will then disagree with everything you say because it makes them uncomfortable.
And like between the two of us, it's like between like me and the cis person I'm talking to, I am always gonna know more about the experience of trans people currently. What are we doing disagreeing, especially when they admit to not being that clued in?
Yeah.
Like it just comes off as rejecting information that makes them like worried that the world is actually worse than they thought it was. Like you said, like it's just making them uncomfortable. Hey, sorry, the world is a lot worse than you thought it was. You're just comfy enough to not notice.
And what honestly gets me the most about it is like the fact that they will deny / contradict / ignore what you're saying is happening, even though early in the conversation it was established the trans person knows more about this stuff.
Yeah,
And
it's exhausting.
it's intentional. There's
It
no
feels
way
so
it's-
intentional.
There's no way it's not intentional. Like,
It makes you feel fucking crazy. Like, oh my
does.
god.
No, it does.
Because you're the fucking asshole if you have any problem with being asked super invasive questions, or it's like, okay.
Yeah, and the really hard part about it, well, not the hard part, but one of the hard parts is I'm stuck in the position where I can't get angry.
No. You have to be perfect, or else now she thinks all trannies are bad. They're aggressive and they're mean and they're weird.
Not even that.
Trans women.
I have to be good and nice and demure and not get angry.
Yeah.
Because the instant anger shows, it becomes, oh, that's just a man.
That's a man. Oh, great, awesome. I'm glad that you are granted the right of like a full spectrum of emotions, but I kind of have to stay in like a very specific arena.
Oh, speaking of that, we had to run an errand this morning. We actually went on Bagel Quest without you. Sorry, we had to go up to a store to pick up some gifts for my nephews. Oh, excuse me. And so we went to rural town that's like a ways away from here.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm stuck with how do I dress?
Yeah.
So
it's got to be femme, right? Like you have to stealth.
I opted for femme, and I had something low cut, cleavage, obvious. Now the thing is, this town, Stevie knows about it. This town is super conservative.
It is. It is.
So, and the thing is, like, I would rather be perceived as that woman's kind of a slut than
as opposed to
that's a trans woman.
Yeah.
So
because they're gonna think either way like this. You're stuck.
Yeah, I don't.
You're stuck.
Either way they see me, it's not gonna be good. So I have to like settle for at least they got the gender right.
Yeah.
Which is just.
They can't arrest you for being a slut yet.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait for the news this week, Stevie. Have I got headlines for you, Stevie? There's been so much news happening. I was actually honestly debating doing the Here Comes the News twice each week.
Holy.
Yeah.
Listen, I say do it as much as the news requires, but don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah, it's just been so much. But anyway, that's been This Week in Transit. I want to move on from that because I hear tell Stevie has a segment.
I have a creature to show you. Mika, we're going.
A creature?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of creature? Is it a monster? Is it an ancient creature?
No. Well, yeah.
Okay.
That, yeah. It's old and it's dead.
Okay.
Are you getting closer to the guess?
So the appropriate drop would be Dinosaur Corner. Roar. Dinosaur Corner. Roar.
Yay. I'm so stoked. Okay, I'm doing the thing. I need to not like lean forward too much or it makes my whole shit look crazy. I'm doing something that you have done before in Dinosaur Corner.
Okay.
Which is... Huh?
No, I'm just... No, I said okay and
So, I am bringing, not expired, extinct 2 also, but extinct creature.
Well past the use by date.
Well past! You're not gonna get jack shit out of this toad. So, I would like to talk about Beelzebufo.
I'm sorry.
Bitchin'
Could you say that
name.
one more time for me?
Beelzebufo. Beelzebufo. Beelzebufo.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, I'm looking up Beelzebufo right now. 1 second. Open image.
This skeleton, I don't think I've... Okay, no. I've definitely seen a frog skeleton before, but this looks kind of crazy to me. It looks wide as fuck. So Beelzebufo kind of obviously translates to devil toad, and it's an extinct genus of hyloid frog from the late Cretaceous period. So that's approximately 70 million years ago in what is now Madagascar. At the time, it was the Meverano formations. I like learning about ancient topography. That is so intriguing. Yeah, there he is. There's my frog JPEG. So the type species is B. ampinga, and common names assigned by the popular media to it include devil frog, devil toad, and the frog from hell. Okay, we just found a skeleton.
Well,
what's the issue?
Well, Stevie, but it's a big skeleton.
Yeah.
It's a large skeleton, and like things that are usually small, when they get large, they eat larger things. Do you not remember the Atticus spider we talked about the Halloween episode years ago? The spider that's big enough to eat lizards and birds.
I hated that hoe. I did not like that bitch 1 ounce. So the first, this is a relatively, I feel like recent discovery. No, I'm not sure I have a really good concept of the timeline of our discoveries of archaeology, or paleontology rather.
Okay.
The first fossil bones were found in 1993. Don't know if that's recent, but they were found by David W. Krause of New York Stony Brook University.
Okay,
and he got to name the species.
Stevie.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, the documentary
Yeah.
about dinosaurs, came out in 1994.
I can't call that recent. But I feel like that's different because the timeline of films coming out and the timeline of discoveries on old-ass animals, I feel like is different. I feel like we make more movies than we discover old-ass animals. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, technically, yeah, but like, still, like, it's not that recent. Okay,
Well,
1993.
No.
Bill Clinton had just been elected.
Damn.
He had just won the 1992 election. 1993 was his first year in office.
You're messing with the timeline. America's existed for 250 years, but in the whole of human history and existence, yeah, Bill Clinton's recent. The timescale's different. Anyway, we found the bones in 93.
Okay. In 93, okay.
What they found was
I
a
was 10.
fused... Huh?
I was 10.
Okay, did you hear about it?
No.
Bummer.
This
You
is
weren't reading the
pre-internet.
science journals?
Science journals weren't talking about, big frogs and stuff. Science journals were talking about important things, Stevie.
Like quantum physics or something? Stupid
No,
like that?
No. Like the Scientific American repeat article that they would do like every episode, every issue that talked about medical oddities. And there's one in particular that I remember that included a picture of an x-ray of an old guy that had shoved an entire mason jar up his ass, claiming he was trying to help with his constipation. Maybe. Or,
well... I'm impressed that it was intact long enough for them to get an x-ray. Anyway, I'm locking in. I wish you hadn't said that.
I'm the color commentary, and the color commentary involves butt stuff.
So it goes. So they found some 100 fossil isolated partial bones between 1993 and 2011, and some portions of articulated skull are also known. There was a specimen from 2010 that preserved most of the brain case, part of the palate, part of the skull roof. They're finding bits and pieces of these frogs.
Yeah.
They're finding little bits and pieces of them. So they have been able to reconstruct parts of the skeleton, including nearly the entire skull. It looks to be bigger than a human hand. It's 20 centimeters across. Oh my god, what the fuck? No. In early studies... No, don't tell me your bullshit theories, sorry. It showed me an accurate graph and then inaccurate info.
Stevie,
Yes.
why are you arguing with the Wikipedia page?
I don't like how it presented the information. It's a short article, so I think that specificity is important.
I understand, but you're not going to change its mind.
I don't care that their original guess was 42.5 centimeters. I don't think that's needed for the article. It's just that it says, however, in later studies, animals of the species are estimated to have grown to at least 23.2 centimeters in snout vent length. Snout vent length. I don't know what that means. That's cool.
I think vent is a nice word for asshole. So snout to asshole.
Oh, tip of the snout to the most posterior opening of the cloacal slit. The vent. They got a cloaca. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's tip to hole. You're right. It had a big ass head, so it looks like it's getting as big as a modern African bullfrog. The head was fucking massive. The bones of the skull roof show a rugus. R-U-G-O-U-S?
Stevie, I'm a stupid American. I don't understand
Fuck!
Centimeters. How many
Sorry.
inches?
Sorry. 9.1 inches in snout to vent length.
Okay, now I have
But it's-
perspective.
Oh, its skull is wrinkled? Ew, that's what rugose means. That's fucking nasty. Ew, look at my wrinkly bones. Ew! Sorry, I'm trying not to... I wouldn't peek my mic, sorry. So the
Yes.
outside of the skull is, like, wrinkly.
Stevie,
What?
I can guarantee that the Beelzebufo isn't going to hear you making fun of its wrinkly skull. But other people in the chat and listeners who have wrinkly skulls will. You are not considering, you're not considering your words and maybe actually doing harm.
How would they know if they had a wrinkly skull?
X-rays, duh. Go to the doctor. Also, I'm pretty sure the doctor early on would be like, something's up with your skull. We need to check that.
Something is going on in there. Like there's something's happening. Like
sure.
you
We have to
feel weird
look
to
at this.
touch, dude. That baby's head looks crazy. And babies come out wrinkled up front, so you wouldn't notice.
That baby's got a head like a highway rumble strip. We really should check
Oh
that
no!
out and see.
You dry off the baby, and all the other wrinkles kind of relax. But damn, that dome. He also okay. This I'm pretty sure no one in the chat will have to deal with or suffer from really. At least parts of the head may have borne bony scales called scutes. A scute or scutum is a bony external plate or scale overlaid with horn, like the shell of a turtle, for instance. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know if it was just one guy who did. Oh shit! Wait, I just read the rest of the message.
Yeah, I just looked at chat for those of you who yes, apparently, according to Ripley the Vampire, the guy who did the jar thing I mentioned.
No, there's a very specific video of like one guy, one jar. I don't think it's the same one that was in.
No.
The one.
Yeah,
you
it'd have to be a
mentioned.
different guy because the one that I'm talking about was like a case from the 80s that the early 90s Scientific American talked about.
Yeah.
But that the one in chat is being mentioned is gruesome.
Yeah. Dang.
Also,
All my
I'm
skull
glad,
wrinkles.
Cough Sploosh, that you know all of your skull wrinkles. I know all of mine as well. It's a good thing to know, just in case.
Just know how many you got. Oh, the skull sutures are open even in the largest specimens of Beelzebufo, showing that it might have grown even bigger. Whoa, so there's like even more spaces between the parts that they have. Also, Kofek, I'm sorry that I personally offended you about the skull wrinkles. I take it back. I would like to apologize to the Ripley skull community. So the classification, world's best podcast apology. So within the superfamily Hyloidea, the definitive phylogenetic position of the Beelzebufo is uncertain. Yeah, you don't have enough of it to really fucking tell, right? But here's the part that I was interested in. Why'd they call it a little devil?
Why?
Why are they calling it the frog from hell? Why?
Why? Stevie.
Yeah?
It's eating a lizard.
Ooh! Ooh!
That's
No!
that is
Eating
devil
a
frog
hatchling
behavior.
theropod! A hatchling theropod is what the caption says! My
So
god!
It's eating baby lizards.
Baby dinos. That's
Baby
fucked!
dinosaurs.
That's fucked! It does say that it was most likely a predator. Expansive mouth allowed it to eat relatively large prey, perhaps even juvenile dinosaurs. It may have also eaten insects, lizards, and smaller juvenile crocodilomorphs. I'm assuming early... Nope. A group of pseudosuchian archosaurs. Archosaurs? That excludes Wait! Okay, it's the fucking crocodiles. They're extinct relatives. Okay, I was reading right.
Gotcha.
Bite force measurements from a growth series of Cranwell's horned frog, I'm assuming something relatively similar, suggests that the bite force of a large Beelzebufo, skull width of 15.4 centimeters or 6.1 inches, may have been between 500 and 2200 newtons, which is between 110 and 490 pounds of bite force, of chomping down. How much does a human have? How much bite force in a boy?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to look something up real fast. Just real quick. Just a thought I had. I need to double check.
The average human bite is around 160 psi. Okay, the average human bite force is only around 200 to 300 pounds of force. It's got us beat.
Okay, so
in some cases.
you said that the peak was 450 pounds?
490?
490? Stevie, did you know that the average adult gorilla weighs
No.
between 300 and 500 pounds?
No!
This amphibian is chomping on your arm with the weight of a full-grown gorilla.
No, don't. I hate this guy. Yeah, that is a devil toad indeed, huh? Holy shit. So, okay, this is just kind of a paleobiogeography, which is so many prefixes. The fossils of Beelzebufo are from Madagascar, which, while still attached to India, separated from the coast of Somalia in the earliest stage of the late Jurassic. While its definitive taxonomic placement is uncertain, since it's been suggested to resemble horned frogs of South America, they're wondering if there's a close biogeographic link between Madagascar and South America during the Cretaceous, but there's only so much you would really be able to tell. That's a spammer.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how do I...
No, I got it.
You got it? Okay, yeah.
Wait, I think.
Yeah, for those of you who are...
Ignore that hoe.
Yeah, for those of you who are listening to the audio version of this, we've got a spammer in the chat.
That's fun. Our second ever spammer.
It's good fun. By which I mean,
It's not letting me.
take a long walk off of a short pier.
Well, actually, this is kind of good because I'm good on my segment for a second, or at least I'm done with my segment, and I also have to pee, so we can go on a BRB, and I'll figure out how to delete that message.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess we're gonna be right back. So
Yeah, give me a minute.
yeah. Okay, and we are back.
I didn't want to stay in my pen.
Steve,
I wanted to get out. I wanted to get out of here.
He keeps
Yeah.
getting loose. I can't. I
Got
built this
out.
nice pin for Stevie right over there, off to the side, and it cannot contain him. Stop it. I'm so envious of your green screen effect right now.
Ew.
It's so unfair. I need to figure out what made it happen so we can have fake slap fights between
Oh,
the
that's
frames.
good. Damn, that's good.
I'm sitting there like,
That's
like fighting you and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it a lot.
So, anyway, we should move on. We talked about the
Yeah,
big giant frogs and stuff.
Devil
And then
frog.
Stevie got loose like a big giant frog, and now we're back. And I wanted to jump tracks and bring us to our next segment. But the problem is, I don't really have a transition for it. Like, I don't have a good segue.
Okay.
So, I guess that there's really no other way for me to put it than saying, oh, now I lost the drop too. Oh, this is killing
Which
me.
one is it? I don't remember. I can't help you segue. I don't remember. I don't know what's coming. I'm scared.
I love how the suspense is building and building and building until finally it just...
Oh. Got it. Love it.
That's right, folks. For those of you that recognize the sound of that drop, this segment is... Look at this asshole.
Dang.
Except, once again, because there's so many, I don't have just one asshole for the segment.
We are always looking at a collection.
This is better than your usual collection, Stevie. This is so much better.
Better.
I have a panel of assholes. I have a
Okay.
group of assholes that were brought together and asked questions, which this group of assholes then answered.
Oh no.
So, Stevie, given what you know about me and what I would probably look for this segment, take a guess. Who do you think the assholes are?
My bet is that it's the like architects of AI, which is like the group I think that Time named as their people of the year, which is so dog shit because they're gonna bring about like the ending of humanity or whatever, but who cares? It sounded like them to me.
Okay, it's not them.
Okay.
I'll give you a clue. They're young.
There's a lot of like young assholes. Like, what are we talking about? Like Boy Scouts of America? Like, what are we doing?
Not an organization, Stevie. Not really, but they're young. They're technically in your generation. They're Gen Z
What are y'all doing?
specifically.
What's happening?
cityjournal.org
Okay.
gathered together I'm trying to think what the collective noun for this would be. A swarm?
Swarm.
A swarm of Gen Z Republicans.
Yeah.
And was like,
Wow. An
you know
endangered
what?
species or...
We've got 20 of these fuckers in a room, and everyone's dying to know.
Why would I give a fuck about what they're
Gen
saying?
Z Zoomers have to think about Trump, Hitler, dating, racism, politics, and the economy.
Let's do a lightning round. Run those by me real quick one more time.
Okay, the first category. Stevie, you're not
Lightning.
Not a Republican, but Stevie.
Lightning round.
Trump, what do you think?
Bad.
Hitler, what do you think?
Bad.
Dating, what do you think?
Complicated.
Racism, what do you think?
Bad.
Politics, what do you think?
Complicated.
The economy, what do you think?
Bad.
And the last part, and more, what do you think?
Probably complicated. I aced it. I'm better than all of you. Fuck.
See, the thing is, Stevie, I feel that you lack nuance.
Well, yeah.
And it lists all 20 of the people, like their names and their background.
That seems like a bad idea, but okay.
Well, first name only and background.
Oh, okay.
So you've got Addie. She's an 18-year-old Hispanic Baptist Republican woman attending college who considers herself very right-wing. You've got Alex, a 28-year-old high school graduate.
They're giving a lot more descriptors than I expected. Sorry, like I made a face at the first one because it was a lot.
Property manager, so he works for landlords.
Yeah.
And he's a non-denominational Protestant. You have Allie, who's a 28-year-old white Baptist stay-at-home mom of 2 with one more on the way.
Who?
Andrew, a 20-year-old white Christian landscaper who considers himself very right-wing, voted for Trump in 2024, but isn't sure he'll vote in the next election.
Oh.
He describes himself as a close follower of Nick Fuentes.
Who?
You have Ashley, a 29-year-old white Baptist mom who works as a subcontractor renovating homes.
This is stressing me out that there are so many extremely young mothers. This is stressing me the fuck out.
You have Atticus, a 25-year-old white non-denominational Protestant man who has attended some college and works in marketing.
Okay.
You have Bryce, a 24-year-old white Baptist.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of white Baptists floating around.
He attended some college and previously worked in security. He is
Maybe he's gone on for ice.
Oh, I love this. Oh my God. Stevie, he is now self-employed as a writer
He's unemployed.
and works primarily on a Star Wars YouTube channel.
I can't talk. I have a YouTube channel. Like, I don't use it that much, but I do.
But you have other things, right? Not just
Yeah, I
the
do also
YouTube
have a
channel.
regular job. I would not call myself self-employed with my YouTube channel. Yeah, oh man. Self-employed as a writer. Dream big.
Shoot for the stars, bud. Caleb, a white 29-year-old Baptist Republican. He works as an IT trainer for an electric vehicle charger manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
Colin,
Specific as...
who is a 19-year-old Christian white Republican student at Vanderbilt.
Oh, money!
There's a lot of white people.
Lots of white people.
I wonder why. Why are there so many white Republicans?
It was so, kind of transparent of them to start off with Hispanic woman and then list all of the white people after that.
Dawson, a 21-year-old white Republican. He's currently at college studying political science.
Well, of course he is.
And he interns
Of course he's a poli-sci major.
And he interns at a local Protestant church.
Oh, I was wondering where church was gonna come in on his story. He's doing a whole internship with them.
Here's the thing. He's a poli-sci major. How much do you think his professors hate him?
I know that he's made every first date he's ever been on miserable.
Oh, absolutely. You've got DC, a 29-year-old white man who is an independent who voted for Trump in 2024.
Yeah, independent.
Independent.
Right, like, okay.
Yeah. He went to law school and currently works as an attorney.
Yeah, not surprised.
Ethan, a 29-year-old white Methodist Republican man who works as a warehouse manager, has a bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm.
George, a 29-year-old white service industry professional who has attended some college. He is a professional. Or, I'm sorry, he is a Republican.
Okay.
Service industry professional.
Host. Waiter.
Back of house, maybe? Works in the kitchen?
Yeah. No, I put that shit on my resume. I know how you have to phrase food service jobs. I know how this works. You're a host at the Olive Garden.
Oh shit, this is a twofer that comes as a set. We have Grant and Madison, a married couple from Pennsylvania and South Carolina. Both are Baptist, white, and registered Republican. Grant, 27, completed a postgraduate degree and works in communications.
Mm-hmm.
Madison, 23, is currently at school and works at a boutique in her spare time.
I'm glad that she's able to do work in her spare time.
I know, right? I love that the job is like her hobby. She doesn't need this shit, but you know, it gets.
I used to work with a woman like that who, like, her husband was like a part owner, and she kept insisting that she didn't actually need the job, and it was just like her pocket money. And I was like, yeah, but you've been here for a year. Like, you've been picking up hours lately. Not her name. Don't worry.
Jaden, a 22-year-old black man, finally a black person.
Yeah.
They had one. They got one.
I was wondering.
A 22-year-old black man with a GED who works at Dollar General. He is not religious and considers himself Republican, but did not vote in the last election.
Interesting. Okay.
We have Lauren. She is a 26-year-old creative with an associate's degree. She is Christian and Republican.
Okay. Yeah.
And would you believe it? White.
Yeah, I would believe it.
Nate, a 29-year-old white non-denominational Protestant accountant.
Why don't we start skipping the ones that are white and Republican and Christian, and let's just skip to if there are any outliers.
Sophie, a 26-year-old white non-denominational Protestant woman who has completed an associate's degree and works in healthcare. Oh, she's the bad kind of nurse.
Yeah.
Wilkes, a 21-year-old white college student, is registered Republican. Wilkes plans to move to New York City and work in finance next year. Yes, Stevie, in the back, you're raising your hand.
Doesn't that just feel kind of weird with all Epstein shit? Am I a pervert? Am I weird? It just seems like he saw the opening in society and decided he'd see a need, fill a need, is what that vibe gives to me. I don't think you're gonna like New York City very much either, dog.
No, he wants to work in finance, though. He wants Wall Street job.
Yeah, dog shit. Also, he's not gonna... Okay, whatever. We just got Mamdani. Sorry, man. He's not gonna like that.
Wilkes, you're going straight to the gulag. They'll ask you before you come in, are you Republican? And if you say yes,
I'm sorry.
let's to the gulag with you.
He said, you want a Wall Street job? Ew, yucky, stinky green aura. And he turned away at city gates he installed.
So, the first question they were asked.
Oh, God. Okay. Don't read all of their answers.
I'll read the best ones.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not going to read all 20 each time.
Literally 90% white. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely Gothic. They are 90% white here. Where do you get your political news from?
Oh.
Andrew.
Somebody said Twitter.
Andrew's response was Spotify podcasts like Tucker Carlson or Rumble with Nick Fuentes.
Great. Awesome.
It's like, oh, you're a Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Atticus, his response was, a guy who's been in political radio space for 40 years or so. He's an older dude who I think went to Vandy. Crom Carmichael? Never heard of that
Who?
fucker. So you know this guy's deep in the AM radio.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, work.
Let's see.
Hope his views don't
we
suck.
got them saying YouTube, TikTok, or conversation with other people.
Okay.
Social media.
It's just kind of what I hear around, you know?
Yeah, whatever
Just what I kind of
zeitgeist.
hear around.
The vibe.
Okay.
Social media, varying platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a winner. Madison. Not really into politics, but my favorite influencer is Alex Earl.
Oh, and Alex Earl is very Republican. She sucks. She's very misogynistic, if I remember correctly.
But I love that I'm not into politics, so I will answer your question about politics
With an influencer. Because I think that's the... Okay, here's the thing. Let's get real. Are politicians not influencing? Yeah, Alex Earl, that's the...
Let's see. So it's podcasters, Instagram and YouTube. George has a unique answer.
Does he?
My brother actually has a newsletter here in Nashville that I read daily.
Kind of cute.
That's kind of cute, George.
I like that he reads his brother's news.
Yeah, he reads his brother's newsletter. Why not?
Sorry, where's your brother getting his news?
Good question.
Sorry, can you text him and ask?
Then Twitter and podcasts like Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, there they are.
Let's see, YouTube. Oh. Jaden says he gets his news from YouTube, Donald Trump, and Ben Shapiro. Also, the guy who got assassinated, Charlie Kirk. That's his exact wording on that answer.
You didn't have to say it like that. But yeah, you were a Charlie Kirk fan. Noted.
Noted. Joe Rogan, Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Samey, you're reading all of them. You said best ones. You're reading all of them. Skip.
Christian podcasts.
God damn it. Forgot they let Christians have podcasts. Sorry.
They do. Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro. Yeah, whatever. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Thank you.
Moderator question.
Okay.
How is the country doing currently, and
Ooh.
why?
Such a good open-ended question. Oh
Okay.
God, you're making faces.
The first one, from Grant. It's improving. I think there's a major cultural shift that has happened, and that's the main reason I'd say there's an improvement. I think that the economy has improved as well. But that culture shift toward an American first type mindset, more of a Christian mindset, and that sort of thing is a major shift back to where I feel things used to be. And I think
They love that Christo nationalism.
And I think that's amazing, a major improvement.
All right, so the Nazi is happy.
Yeah, the Nazis thrilled.
Yeah, good.
Okay, the next guy. It's improving.
Okay.
The economy's settling. The overall
Oh, is it?
The overall financial cost of things is finally improving, and supply chains are finally starting to get back a little on track with jobs and stuff. We just had the most layoffs in a year since the pandemic. 1.1 million jobs were lost. And this fucker's like, yeah, jobs are on track, guys.
And it's literally just because he saw his grocery bill maybe start to go down. I don't believe him. And then he was like, oh, and why is that better? Probably jobs and stuff.
Keep in mind, a lot of these guys said they got their news from, like,
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro and podcasts and Charlie Kirk and his brother's newsletter. So
the economy can look like it's doing great, but it's only doing great for the people at the top anyway. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean quality of life for the people.
Okay, one of these guys said that's changing. I also thought about polarizing just because, I mean, if you look at the way people vote or the way the House makes decisions, it is all becoming very split down the middle.
Huh. Well, doesn't that just suck?
I love just the most shallow, surface level analysis of these
like
things.
reading.
Like,
It's just like, and like, how do you think the country's doing politically? And they're like, people are mad. It's crazy. That is an understatement. Oh.
okay, the next one I want to read. DC said, "Oh, it's improving mostly because of the tax incentives."
Oh, is it?
Whenever you see new tax incentives for employees, that's going to bring more money into their pocket. Also,
Has it?
lowering the corporate tax rate is going to allow people to invest more money back into capital and assets, which in turn will do a snowball effect and create more jobs.
Mama, you're saying trickle-down economics.
Also, over the last few years, I've been very concerned about international affairs and homeland security. But it does feel like we're moving in a direction where there's a stronger stance on the types of things that are acceptable and unacceptable. Hey, DC.
Oh.
What kind of things? What kind of things?
He said, we're cracking down on the things that I think are bad. And it's like, okay, so I know exactly how you feel about me, about brown people. Like, what are we... Oh my god, this is stressing me the fuck out.
I think that Trump, though he's got some insane antics at times...
Which ones do you think are insane? I would like to know, actually.
I would too.
Was it making marijuana a Schedule 3 drug? Are y'all upset about that? I don't know.
Wait, what?
Oh, he signed an executive order to make marijuana a Schedule 3 drug, but there's no way they're gonna release it from prison, so it doesn't fucking matter. That was a few days ago.
There's been so much going on. Oh my God.
Yeah! Cause who gives a fuck?
Like, we're not even talking about the Epstein stuff in this episode. I've got...
No, we're not!
There'll be a lot of talk about that in the next one. But anyway, moving on. I think Trump has more of a stable presence.
Well,
and I think he's able to accomplish so much internationally.
Okay. That's what we'll call it. We will call it accomplishing things. He is, hey, girl, he is making waves. We could say that for sure. Yeah. He is making whirlpools. What?
Okay, you know what? I should bring in a different opinion.
Okay, please do.
Yeah. Andrew says, I feel like the country is worsening.
I think he's gonna think it's because of liberal thing.
And really, it's because of immigration.
Oh, there it is. Ding, ding.
I feel like who was in the country makes up the country and dictates what kind of country it's going to be. And I don't feel like the Trump administration is doing enough to deport people.
Prison! Fuck you! I don't care if I'm an abolitionist! I'm getting tired of you hoes! I'm gonna grab ya! Damn! I'm gonna go crazy!
I know that they need resources for that, but they're deporting about as many people as Biden did and Obama did. So
I don't believe you.
No, both Biden and Obama deported more people than Trump did in his first term.
I know that, but I think that now, is he not deporting way more now?
No, actually they are neck and neck. He's just being less discriminating about who he's grabbing.
I see.
They're on track to hit about 1 million by the end of his term, which is what Obama did, and I feel like that's not nearly enough.
That is so fucking alarming. These
I
people
think
walk
more people
among
need
us.
to be deported faster because the country is getting worse.
Yeah, you would think that, Andrew.
Yeah, so like, oh, so you're a fucking monster, but okay.
Yeah. Holy. Ugh, what a creep. I hate when other people are alive. I hate when other people are me.
Okay, Addie's response.
Yeah.
I feel like people have woken up with Christianity. I feel like that is a big part of people's lives now, and it wasn't before. It was Charlie Kirk.
No, baby. It's everyone cosplaying and pretending to be Christians because of Charlie Kirk.
I feel like when he was killed was when a lot of people started to actually wake up. Like my aunt, she was a big non-believer, And then when all that stuff happened, she got encouraged to go to church. And now she's going every Sunday.
Would you even call Charlie Kirk an acceptable sacrifice?
Of course, because now our aunt goes to church.
Well,
Now my Aunt Tina goes to church. Thanks for dying, Charlie. What? You sound crazy, girl. We're only on question 2.
Okay, I'll try to skip through. I'm trying to only read like the most outrageous ones, but holy shit, they're all outrageous.
They're all bad opinions.
Atticus popped out with things are improving because we're undoing a bunch of damage.
Sure.
Specifically in the healthcare world.
Oh, there it is. Taking away trans rights. Let's go, gang.
We're spending more on healthcare than energy and food combined. Obviously, subsidies are going up, but that's because we're trying to weed out the third-party payment system.
That sounds like cope a little bit. That kind of sounds like cope. She's dying. That very much sounds like cope to me.
We're weeding out the third-party payment system? Are we?
Are we? Where'd you hear that?
Was it a newsletter?
Also, if we were weeding them out, why would the premiums go up? Does that not? Oof. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be glad it wasn't, he wasn't talking about us right then. Knock on wood. But, yeah, the spending is not going super well in that department, I fear. Fluffy.
Okay, one of the guys, Bryce, is like, yeah, things are getting bad because everything's expensive because of price increases.
Yeah. Wonder why that could be.
I go to Walmart or Aldi and everything's so expensive, it's terrible. And I think
It
the
is.
culture war is affecting the media too much. As someone who makes money off an interest in Star Wars, anyone who knows what Star Wars is like now knows how it's going. It feels
It's too woke! They made my
like
Star Wars too woke!
are putting more of their political agenda in entertainment in order to sway the public.
They stopped putting my political agenda in media. I'm uncomfy.
Instead of trying to just make an entertainment product. And I say that about conservative groups too. I think Christian values matter, but stories are suffering because of political leanings just being injected into there. And it's like,
okay,
buddy, have you read stories before? Books?
Okay, that's wow. It is so fascinating to insist, like, why can't we have stories with nothing political in them? Oh man. And here's the thing. I think that almost everything like has some inherent level of like politicism to it, but that's kind of like a semantic argument at a certain point. But to say Star Wars of all franchises, which explicitly has their little bitches named Stormtroopers after the Nazis, is getting to. I'm not sure
canon-wise, in the lore, according to George Lucas, in Return of the Jedi, the Ewoks represented the South Vietnamese.
Yes!
Like the armies of Vietnam fighting against America, and the Empire represented America, the bad guys in that war.
Yeah.
But no politics in Star Wars before, woke out.
Okay, how the fuck are you making videos if you're doing no media analysis whatsoever? You're just saying, I watch it and I like it, and then you end the video.
It's just AI plot recaps that he reads?
You just start lying about the themes.
Oh, he's not talking themes.
No, can't be.
Okay, improving, staying the same.
You can make a lot of money complaining about Star Wars stuff.
It's a combination. Some things are getting better, some things are getting worse. Oh, this one blames Democratic judges for just freaking, like, letting people off. I'm like, do your freaking job and actually put people away when they commit a crime. Like, why are you letting them off? Why is this so politically charged? No, Democrat or Republican, do your freaking job. There's talk about cancer research going down and kind of almost ending, and that really makes me angry. My mom has cancer. My grandma's enduring it right now, but religion is improving. And the percentages of Gen Z seeking out the Lord and starting a relationship with who God really is. Literally jumped from They're gutting cancer research and it's bad to, but God, religion.
That's really ghoulish. That's really ghoulish. They're like, yeah, my mom's dying of cancer, and there's probably life-saving research that's getting completely defunded, but hey, at least more 18-year-olds are praying. Isn't that great? No! I think it would be better if your mom got to live. Hey, sorry, I'm the bad guy in this situation somehow.
Right? Okay, the next question. What political figure or media personality best represents you?
How many Charlie Kirks? How many Trumps?
Bryce says Matt Walsh.
No! Ain't he a pedophile?
Alleged and a ghoul.
Ain't he an alleged pedophile?
It also hates women and trans people and just
Yeah,
in
I
general
think he might be
awful.
white
And
people.
actually the other day basically posted something to the effect of like, if you're attracted to women romantically, you're gay.
Matt, what's happening? You are breaking down.
If you like doing things with women, you're gay.
Matt, I think something's happening.
You shouldn't enjoy being with women, or you're gay.
I'm pretty sure he recently had a divorce.
I mean, don't
I
they
wonder if
all?
that's related at all.
Don't they all? Like, okay. Ashley says Charlie Kirk.
Of course.
Sophie says Charlie Kirk.
Of course.
Allie says Allie Beth Stuckey. Don't know who that is. Lauren says Sean Ryan. Oh, and Charlie Kirk. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And Joe Rogan.
Woo! Stacking them on. RFK Jr. And there's a fun little one. Hey, is it the worm brain? Is it like the worm eating brain part that like?
She's just shy of a bingo. Like she is.
I'm so very close to it. Jesus.
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson.
Not
Joe
Jordan
Rogan.
Peterson.
The Nazi says he likes Nick Fuentes because he puts a strong
He's a Nazi.
because he puts a strong emphasis on social conservatism and Christianity. He's got a femboy boyfriend he fucks. That's Christians aren't generally cool with that. Like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And America First Immigration and American First Foreign Policy.
Also, sorry, fanboy boyfriend of Nick Fuentes, stand up. Come to the principal's office now. We need to have a fucking talk.
Atticus. I'm actually enjoying his responses in this.
Again with the gold.
Previously, I would say Charlie Kirk, mainly because of the marriage of faith-based values and nation-based values.
Yeah, Christo nationalism, got it.
But now, probably Tucker Carlson.
Sorry, did you think just because he died, you weren't allowed to pay? Do you think it was lame of him to die? Oh, no.
Other than his laugh, which is very jarring. His
Gagging him for no reason.
His segue from Fox, the bringing things to light, he's done a decent job. Other
He
than
said,
his
I like
laugh.
Tucker Carlson, except for his fuck-ass laugh. But he's kind of fine at everything else, I guess. That's gotta be brutal to hear for Tucker. Like, when your fans are bad at defending you, it's bad.
Ben Shapiro, Charlie Kirk, Rand Paul, Tucker
Wow.
Carlson, Charlie Kirk, Tucker
Yeah,
Carlson. Okay, fine. Oh,
Anybody unique?
no, we're going to the next question.
Okay.
Moderator. So, who here has heard of Nick Fuentes?
Yeah.
Just over half of them raised their hands.
Okay.
Because you know that one guy, definitely.
Was a big fan, yeah.
Oh,
He
loves
was like
him.
all on that shit.
So then the moderator asks a follow-up question. What do you think of him?
Just give us your honest opinion of the Nazi who shot up a school.
Yeah, what do you think of the Groyper Wars? What do you think of this guy? So the first person, George, right out the gate.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the first sentence and I'm going to pause. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
You ready? You ready? So, what do you think of Nick Fuentes? I think it's hilarious. I'm going to continue on. Stevie is looking askance. I'm going to continue on. I agree with a lot of his points. He definitely doesn't care about how it's going to be reacted to, which I respect. But I also think can be kind of dangerous. I think I read earlier that he's not ever planning on running for political office, which I think is probably a good thing. There's a lot of baggage attached to him. I just think he's funny, honestly.
He's literally just so funny.
And through that humor, he's saying a lot of things that I kind of align with.
Ugh. Yeah, so you're literally in the process of being indoctrinated by him, by the way.
He continues on.
Yeah.
He said all blacks should be in jail on Piers Morgan. And I was like, oh my god, this guy's kind of a psycho.
Yeah! Yeah! Sorry, you still believe the other stuff he said, though? You still think he's just, like, funny and chill and cool?
Yeah, he does.
Alright, I'm not gonna say something that's not safe for Twitter or YouTube, but...
Yeah.
You are a very untrustworthy individual. All of you are.
Oh, Allie is like, at its core, I believe a lot of what he says, but I think the delivery is bad.
Oh, he's just so rude about it. If he said all that racist shit in a nicer way, it would be easier to reblog.
Atticus. I dig him. He knows his market. He's not trying to please everybody. He's definitely going after more of the shock value with some of his stuff. But as far as general beliefs or values, I sort of agree. We should note that, hold on. I gotta scroll up real fast. Sorry.
Didn't this guy work for marketing?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking real fast to see what this guy's background was.
That would be a little bit funny if that's why he was like, well, I see what he's doing, marketing wise, or the communications guy. I could.
Yep, marketing. He was the marketing guy.
Yep.
He
does know his market. He just finished taking a business class, and he was like, you have to know your market. That's like one of the five P's. Product, price, per. So people's market.
So anyway, Andrew, the guy that actually follows Nick Fuentes and said early on, love that guy.
Yeah, brought him up.
Personally, I think a lot of the time he's just joking.
You bitches love writing off Nazis. Like, excusing it that way, rather.
They've been doing it for decades.
Yeah,
Every
it's just
time
a
somebody
joke.
says Nazi shit, they're like, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Or the Donald on Reddit got fucking huge with them. It's a joking all the way up to him getting elected.
Yeah.
He says a lot of things for shock value and notoriety. I mean, he does collaborations with black people.
Oh!
He's got a black friend or two, so of course.
Oh, he doesn't murder them immediately, so he must not be racist. He must be a good guy. No, that's not how that works.
Bryce, his response.
Yeah.
I think Nick Fuentes is very dangerous for our side of things. The right's already being accused of being racist and invalidating women's issues and things like that. It's why the left keeps drawing people in.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Whether it gets clipped or whether people take it seriously or not, the very fact that you're making light of it makes us all look bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the kind of person who actually cares about that shit. If you're a person with, like, any kind of, like, spine in that regard. They are pissing me off. What are you what? That's a really, really long, wide eye. Oh, God.
Andrew's response. I would just disagree. As far as Fuentes is concerned, I feel like his viewpoints would have been mainstream not that long ago.
What?
You know, like the 30s
What?
in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
If he's saying something like most women want to be raped, well, 50 Shades of Grey sells like hotcakes to women, so I feel like that's just a fact.
Holy! Did you know that I think that consensual non-consent and rape are the same thing because I'm a fucking moron? Holy! Oh my god! And 50 Shades of Grey is like just like real life, and so it's like if you like reading about something in fiction, it's like you would like that to happen to you also. Sorry, do you read books about like 9/11? Like, do you read history books? That's an insane thing to purport. Ugh. Ah.
He's controversial. He stirs the pot. Yeah, he reminds me of the Andrew Tate Republican Party, where he's good at addressing common problems but has bad solutions. This one is, it's just rage bait.
It is that also.
Someone else, Jaden,
it's not just
the
that.
one black guy, says
Yeah.
it's brain rot and misinformation too.
Correct, yeah.
So glad you're. And then George was like, yeah, I'll admit my brain's definitely getting fried. I tried to delete apps and everything, but I still find myself drawn to it.
Yeah. So
You find
that
yourself.
is called addiction. That's called a pipeline.
No, you find yourself drawn to the Nazi shit.
To that? Why can't you get like a different
Yeah.
interest? Why can't you look at something different on the apps?
Okay, softball question: who wants to get married and have babies? All of them are like, yeah, we're all woo.
Yeah, okay.
Although actually, no, I've got to read this part. Andrew, the Nick Fuentes fan. Potentially. I'm a Christian, and no offense to any women here, but there's not a ton of good traditional Christian women out there.
We got all these low-value bitches running around. Low-value bitches gang, rise up.
One of the women, Ashley, responded, yeah, 100%. There's no
Girl.
modesty. I mean, they're walking out in bras and fucking underwear.
Yeah. So we're all adults here.
And then Lauren, another one of the women, pipes up, cover it up.
Okay.
And then Sophie, another one of the ladies. Well, I think that modesty is a virtue, but even modesty aside, I think that if you look at the heart, if you look at the values, people are not heavily leaning towards settling down or finding someone to build a life with. And maybe that's because we live in Nashville, and around Nashville, everyone has Peter Pan syndrome. I love
Is
how,
that a problem in Nashville?
no, I love how they're looking at this and they're like, nobody wants to settle down and have kids. And they're like, oh, it's because they're all acting like children. They don't look at, like, the cost.
No. They're looking at it as like a maturity or like a selfishness thing when it's like, no, like fundamentally it's impractical. Like
It's too fucking expensive.
like
Like,
there's no money to do that with, even if you want to do that.
how's the dating market? George is like, you go on dates and it ends after like 5 months. No one wants to stick through the uneven phase.
Oh.
Sophie, in a self-call-out, said, I go to a lot of weddings.
Oh, Sophie, I'm sorry.
Bryce.
I'm sorry all your friends are getting married, Sophie. That is a tough position to be in at your age and your crowd. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I agree. Bryce, I was invited to a wedding last year, but it was early, so I slept in and skipped it.
Don't care. Irrelevant, don't care.
Jaden is like, I'm not in the dating scene. I believe it's too hard to find someone. Andrew, the Nick Fuentes Nazi.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys who are pretty successful, who were in pretty good shape and successful, and they have a hard time finding a good Christian woman.
It might be because your personality sucks.
I'm successful. I do pretty well. I make almost $100,000 and I'm only 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
Also, I don't believe you. You can just say that.
So this isn't a top of mind concern for me, But I don't see a lot of good Christian women. I see a lot of tattoos, and I don't like that. I see a lot of promiscuity with women.
What?
I don't like that either.
And I turn up my nose at that.
I see a lot of feminism and a lot of bossy women. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Stevie, I have to pause here before I read the rest of this.
He's gonna say, like, dyed hair and shit.
And I want you to know, I saw a screen cap of this response, and this is why I wanted to do the segment.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So I need you to brace yourself against possible psychic damage.
All right.
After saying he doesn't like feminism or bossy women, he goes on, I look at my mother, and I see a very traditional conservative woman, and I don't see that in other women around. Paging Dr. Freud. Paging Dr. Sigmund Freud.
That's a bad thing to say, I think. I think you should have kept that one. The optics are bad, man. The optics are bad. Even if you did, hey, you can say you didn't mean it like that all you want. Hey, okay. No one will ever believe you.
The next question.
Okay.
What do the women here think of feminism?
Okay.
First response from Lauren. I hate it. It shouldn't be here.
Right, so what do you think feminism is?
Oh, hold on.
What do you mean by that?
That was all she said. The next person,
Stupid.
Sophie. I think true feminism could work. Doesn't expound on that. Doesn't say what true feminism is.
No.
Allie, who by the way was the one that had 2 kids and was pregnant with a third, her response, should women be able to vote? Yes. But should we be demoralizing ourselves as women in our true values? I used to work, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and there was a time where that was really frowned upon, and I think that's sad.
Okay, so I kind of don't believe you about it being frowned upon.
It's never been frowned upon.
You are literally following the most traditional, like, possible path.
Yeah. You're not a trailblazer here.
Like, the most societally approved path. Y'all can't seem to decide whether you want to, like, go back to good traditional values or if this is, like, groundbreaking and great. Like,
I think that family culture and values have been diminished in our country.
Okay.
The next question.
Yeah.
The moderator decides to really start with the heavy-hitting questions. You ready?
Okay.
Does anyone think that women should not be allowed to vote?
Oh! Oh boy, and asking that in the group in front of the women. Alright, go ahead. How many of the men raised their hand?
Only one person raised their hand, and it was...
And it was the Nazi?
Andrew, the Nazi fan of Nick Fuentes.
There it is.
His reasoning... Because he has a reason.
Of course!
He's thought it through.
Is it those damn periods or what? What stupid-ass reason does he have?
I just feel like women are very emotional.
There it is!
Politics is a man's discipline. I seriously believe it.
That's why you're getting so worked up over everything.
Hold on. Brace yourself again, Stevie. My mother actually believes this too.
Oh!
And I know some other women who believe that. I just feel like I've never really seen a woman who truly understands politics.
I don't think you talk to women. Period. Sorry.
I talk to my
I don't
mom
think women
all the
talk
time.
to you. Sorry, I don't think women who aren't your mom fucking talk to you. Holy shit. Also, if they are talking about politics, you don't listen. You're not listening.
Now, keep in mind, he said this in front of the group.
Yeah.
Sophie is the next person to speak. She responds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be your issue with finding a good quality girl.
Oh, there it is. Get his ass, Sophie. Get his ass, Sophie.
She continues.
Work.
Have you ever thought about the fact that a woman's emotions are a beautiful thing and they complement a man?
I see taking that kind of like the divine feminine stance on it.
And that, yes, maybe we make different decisions because of emotions. But if it were just men, there would be no reasoning. I think it's a beautiful thing to have both sides.
If there was no men, there'd be no reasoning. Hey, girl, there's a brain in your head. I don't know if anyone ever fucking told you that. You also have a brain. Incredible.
But no, she agreed with the women are very emotional.
Or more emotional. No, yeah. She's like, I think we should be allowed to vote. I think that, like, women are different fundamentally from men, but I think that we complement men. We are fundamentally emotional and unreasonable, but that's a good thing.
Like,
Sophie, you're not the defender that you think you are.
Because, like, honestly, if you want to disprove the whole thing about men being more logical and all that, the next time you're at the gas station and you see a guy with a large truck with a thin blue line sticker, American flag, thin blue line bumper sticker on his truck, I want you to walk up to him and say, "That's a nice pride flag."
Oh, God, that's good. God damn, that's good. That's really good.
And then we'll see how logical, and
how emotional he gets.
Level-headed.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Steady on. Like a rock. That guy actually is.
So, Sophie does not have the spirit. Sophie doesn't get it. Does anybody else have any takes on that? On Andrew's statement?
Oh, George said, I don't agree with Andrew on this.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
yes, women are absolutely more emotional.
Of course!
Like, that's not the question here. Yeah, they're all emotional.
Yeah.
But politics do affect them, too.
Wow.
And we exist as one, just as we do in marriage.
Totally. Yeah. You listen, if God wanted it to be just men, he would have made just men. Andrew
responds to both of them.
Oh, God.
I just don't think it aligns with politics. I think that politics is a different discipline than what the female mind is designed for.
Oh, which is what? Cooking, cleaning, having babies?
Yeah. Duh.
Crazy. And the brain is just designed different fundamentally, despite that being completely fucking disproven.
Okay, the next question, because they had to move past that.
Yeah.
Things were getting heated.
Yeah.
You have to calm it down.
I would bet.
By asking, who was your ideal next president?
Oh, okay.
Alex, right off the bat, J.D. Vance. Because he's
Okay.
building the economy and getting it where it needs to be.
Is
Really?
he?
Is he?
Is he?
Have you?
Okay.
Have you been keeping up with the old Vanster?
Not sure what he's up to.
Jaden says, there's this guy. He's a streamer.
No!
His name is Papa Gut.
Not Papa Gut!
And you know what? Papa Gut 2028. Let's do this.
You bitches are so fucking stupid! We're so fucked, man! Oh!
George is J.D. Vance. Lauren, Victor Marks. J.D. Vance, J.D. Vance, J.D. Vance.
You're all very uncreative.
Bryce had a different take.
Which was?
Bryce, out of nowhere, coming in like a Miley Cyrus song.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama.
Wow.
I voted for Donald Trump last time. I'm not voting based on the party issue. I think there needs to be a lot more compassion in this country, and that's not, for me, a party issue. It's a person issue. I'll vote for anyone if they show the right humanitarian values. Which begs the question, why the fuck did you vote for Trump?
That is so... Wow. The level of cognitive dissonance is really embarrassing and alarming.
This guy's like the uber centrist.
Yeah! Well, I voted for Trump in the previous election, but I would really love to get to vote for Michelle Obama the next one. This is a parody of a man. I think he's lying. There's no way. There's no way that guy exists. You made up a guy.
The marketing guy, Atticus, is all like, Donald Trump, run it back. FDR did 4 terms.
Hate that.
Hey,
Shut up.
guess who the Nazi likes?
Nick Fuentes.
No, that's silly.
Elon
Steve.
Musk.
No, that's also silly. Why would Andrew say that? No, he wants Steve Bannon.
Oh, God.
Okay, the rest of them are JD Vance, JD Vance,
Yeah.
JD Vance, JD Vance, JD
I
Vance, JD Vance, or Ron DeSantis.
Oh, somebody still has his name. Hey, sorry. I don't know if you heard. Ron was buried by the Republican Party. I'm sorry. Ron died. They didn't tell you. They're kind of just puppeting around his corpse at this point.
He died going back to his home planet, so...
Yeah, sorry.
JD
He didn't
Vance,
make it.
Michael Bloomberg.
Sure, why not? Like,
Spencer
random ass.
Cox. Moderator, do any of you own stocks?
Oh, yeah, good question. Sure.
Apparently half of them raise their hands.
Okay.
Then the moderator asks, if you don't own any stocks, why not? It's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a legit.
It is.
I'm golf clapping for the moderator.
No, the moderator is doing really good questions.
Moderator's doing great.
Oh, yeah.
George.
Oh, no. Is he invested in crypto? Oh, no. So many of them are in crypto.
Stevie, you gotta brace yourself for the psychic damage of this one. George's response, I don't own any stocks because I have a trust fund.
Oh!
So I haven't thought about it.
Right.
I own Bitcoin. Does that count?
There it is. I said so. No. I guess it does. It's just not a very good one.
Lauren, I don't, but I've made my own investments in different things. I also have a 401k.
What does that mean, Lauren?
But no, she's like,
A
I also have a
401k.
401k. Girl, that's stocks. You
Yeah.
own stocks. That's what.
Yeah, retirement's, yeah.
Nate, I have a 401k. Does that count? It does,
Yeah,
Nate.
yes.
Actually, it does. One of the guys is like, I don't know anything about it, and it's not a path I'm on right now, so
Fair.
I'm not thinking about it.
Real, same.
They're like, sure, all right.
King.
Madison, her response is, I don't really have any interest, but my husband gets stock offerings through his job.
Okay.
So with me right now working at a boutique
In your free time, when
and
you
still
feel
in
like
school, I just haven't had the opportunity.
it. Okay. Yeah. I have very little opinions on whether or not these people invest in stock unless they brag about investing in Facebook, Apple, Tesla.
Bryce, the guy who wanted to vote for Michelle Obama, says, well, I can't afford the initial investment that would be required to make something fruitful.
No, baby boy. None of us do.
Jaden, the one black guy, the only
Yeah.
black guy here.
Yeah.
I did stock trading and day trading before, but I don't have the money in the market right now.
Yeah. Who
Good
has
on
the
ya.
fucking spare cash?
I mean, also,
Other than the
yeah,
fucking
get your
trust
money
fund
out of the
kid.
fucking market right now.
Like, please get your money out of the. Yo. I think that they only had 2 people who weren't white in that entire thing.
do you want to buy a house? They're all like, yeah, we want to buy a house, but can't afford
Good luck.
anything. Can't afford it, can't afford it, can't afford it.
Ripley in the chat said, I saw Siobhan Thompson say that J.D. Vance was like a cult deputy, the way he wants to be leader, but he doesn't have the charisma for it.
Oh, absolutely.
He really doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really doesn't.
Bryce, the guy that wanted to vote for Michelle Obama after voting for
Right.
Trump.
Right.
Back when I had 2 jobs, I was actually on track at buying a house, but then I got burned out. So I chose to do my passion of writing. Oh shit, he's the Star Wars guy too. The guy
I'm sorry
who thinks
that
Star
buying a
Wars
house
got
fell
too
through.
woke wants to vote for Michelle Obama after voting for Trump.
Oh my god! This...
And he's currently self-employed as a writer.
Listen, on this
I
great
need
big
to
beautiful
know more
Earth,
about
there's
this
room
guy.
for all kinds.
I
There's
would
room
watch-
for all kinds.
I would watch like a 24 episode season of TV about this fucker's life.
I wouldn't. I would watch a 24-minute video about it. Ripley says this guy is an enigma. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like a quick summary of his shit. Cause what?
So I chose to do my passion of writing, so I
Yeah.
made kind of a leap of faith and went into that. But with
How's it
that
worked
being
out?
my only source of income, I don't make anything crazy. You don't say.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's rough out there.
So I don't have a lot of savings right now. It's gonna
rough out
take
there,
me a
man.
while to build up for being able to buy a house. And you know what, Bryce?
Oh, he's scraping ball.
Yeah, Bryce, it is gonna take you a
He's
while.
got a lot of credit card debt. Oh man, Bryce, I feel you're on the verge of getting it, Bryce. I really think you're on the way.
The Nazi.
Yeah.
My family's very intact, and we've built wealth that's coming to me.
Generational wealth trust fund. Got it.
Not everybody's done that. You know, not everyone's able to do that. So, but you know what? I'm gonna be okay.
Right. So no, you don't have any stocks. You said no, I don't have
No,
stocks,
this
but
is
I
about buying
am
a
rich.
house. It's about buying a house.
Oh, buying the house. I apologize. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, sucks that everybody can't, but I'll be fine. Okay.
This guy is talking a lot of nonsense. I think that there are a lot of times people look at that and see that salaries stay the same and home prices go up, which they have. But I think that we have a relatively comparable opportunity to buy houses as our parents did when they were our age.
Right, so you just listed evidence and then came to a conclusion counter to that evidence. Do you care to explain how you came to that conclusion?
He
No?
does not.
Bullshit from my ass?
He-
Bullshit from my ass.com?
From his
Okay.
cloaca.
Yeah.
Grant
Bullshit from
and
mycloaca.com.
Madison, the couple, they finally have answered something.
Yeah, finally, damn.
We would love to buy a home. We just can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's broken? A lot of them say healthcare is broken. Insurance. Jaden
Yeah.
says, yeah, I don't have insurance, and I've been in the hospital. Rough.
Damn.
Sorry, dude. And Ashley responded by saying, I don't think that Luigi Mangione went about it the
Oh.
right way.
Oh! No one said anything about him, Queen?
But I can see why he was frustrated.
I see you. Sorry, that was who, Sophie?
Ashley.
Ashley. Okay.
The Nazi, Andrew,
Yeah,
had to jump into the conversation right there.
of course.
I thought it was really disgusting how a lot of people on the left celebrated that, just like
Yeah.
they did with Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, of course you have opinions
I think
about
the
it.
left's reaction was pretty gross.
Not like you would ever celebrate if somebody you didn't like died. Not like you would ever do that. Not like your hero, Nick Fuentes, would ever do that.
Or someone you don't like, I don't know, got attacked with a hammer in a home invasion. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know, a couple of politicians from the other party got assassinated by a guy pretending to be cops. You certainly
Yeah.
wouldn't celebrate that. Or, I don't know, some random black person being killed in custody. You
Yeah.
wouldn't celebrate that. Or a kid with an Arizona iced tea and Skittles walking through his neighborhood getting gunned down. Certainly you would never celebrate
Yeah.
that.
It's fucking insane. That's fucking insane.
Dawson weighs in.
Oh, hey man.
Capitalism as a system, as a whole, is significantly better than any other economic system.
Yeah,
For
okay.
example, socialism, which a lot of our peers would probably advocate for on the left-leaning side, and
Sorry,
I think
what was the
that it
question?
simply doesn't work.
Sorry, am I going crazy? What was the question?
The question was, what's broken in the American economy? And this guy
Okay, so he's
responds
saying
with,
it's bad that people like socialism. Hey, capitalism is still on top. Like, you don't have to worry about
no.
capitalism.
No.
Okay.
The question was, what's broken in the American economy?
Yeah.
And this guy's response was capitalism #1 A-OK. Woo! And then he shot a bunch of guns off like Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
And then said socialism doesn't work.
And then said socialism bad also. Okay, girl. All right.
Okay, moderator, is it okay to use political violence? Sophie says no. Bryce says no. Andrew,
Yeah.
the Nazi. I really try to lean away from the death penalty. As a Christian, thou shalt not kill. I'm not a fan of political violence in any sense.
Okay.
Yet you support
If I choose to
the
believe you.
Nazis.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nazis, the moderator decided to keep rolling with this one and asked them, hey, what are y'all's thoughts on Adolf Hitler?
Woo! God damn. The fact that everyone's not immediately like, bad. Y'all are stressing.
Ashley's response, I think he was a great leader, to be honest.
Ho!
I think what he was going for was terrible, but I think he showed very strong leadership values.
It's because, he was so charismatic. We just loved he was so charismatic. Sorry, and y'all usually love about Donald charisma, right? We don't see any... Okay. Y'all are stupid.
The Nazi,
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm in favor of a strong executive. I think that we should have a stronger executive branch. I don't think we should be killing people or doing mass genocide, obviously, but I think we need a strong executive branch. That's the third time he said that in...
Yeah, so he really wants Donald Trump to be able to be a dictator right now.
I feel like one of the biggest problems Trump is running into right now is all these little courts. They want to blow up blockages against everything he's trying to do, whether it's his tariffs or deporting people. So I'm very pro-strong executive, strong leader, strong man.
Sorry, but if Obama had done that, you would have called him a communist and a terrorist, and if Biden had done that, you would... Like...
I'm not done. He's still going, Stevie.
Holy, he is monologuing. They said, what do you think of Adolf Hitler? And he said, I wish we could have one today. I miss him.
He continues, I support national sovereignty, and Hitler was a nationalist. He was like, we have to take Germany back for the Germans, and I feel like we should do that in America.
Hey!
We should take America back for our native population.
And the monkey's paw curls. Oh, wow. Yeah, hey, sir, yes, sir. The universe shall deliver.
Yeah, I think we should take America back for the indigenous people who lived here prior to colonization. I agree.
Wow. Also, yeah, why can't Republicans answer a question straightforwardly and in 1 to 2 sentences? It's because they have to say they like Adolf Hitler without saying the words I like Adolf Hitler. That's why.
He finishes by saying, yes, he still continued on. He finishes by saying, so, I'm not an expert on Hitler by any means.
They love to say that.
Meanwhile, you know this guy has like a shrine.
Yeah, so he knows literally everything there is to know about Hitler, including his favorite alcohol, bevy, and jerk-off toy.
Oh, Hitler's favorite alcohol bevy was he didn't have one. He was a teetotaler and a vegetarian. He did not...
Vegetarian?
Yes, he did not drink, he did not smoke, and he did not eat meat.
He had a hell of vitamin deficiency and a meds to take off.
But as far as nationalism is concerned, I'm all that.
I'm not saying Hitler bad or good, because I don't know enough about Hitler to say one way or another, but here's all the stuff about Hitler I like. Hey, so it sounds like you know a lot. This guy's a little too much World War II memorabilia.
Bryce, the guy that wanted to vote for Michelle Obama after voting for Trump and is working as a writer and has a Star Wars YouTube channel.
Yeah, rich and varied life on Bryce, yeah.
Bryce responded by saying, I myself am actually Jewish ancestrally. I'm Christian by faith, but Jewish by blood. And I've actually read Mein Kampf. The conclusions that he came to are absolutely abominable.
Yeah.
But
Yep, there it is.
I strangely understand where he was coming from as far as wanting to improve the national state of Germany.
Hey, guys, it's like y'all are all like way more very obviously like in favor, much more loudly and transparently than I expected.
Also, I want to reiterate, these are all Gen Z.
Yeah.
Lauren,
Those YouTube shorts are getting to him bad.
Lauren was finishing out this part of the conversation by saying he made all of those people suffer, and I want to do ungodly things to people who do things like that.
Interesting.
Good on you, Lauren.
Yeah.
You seem to be the sole person with any kind of moral compass.
Yeah.
As fucked as it is on everything else. At least
Yeah.
on the Hitler question, you're like, not a fan.
Yeah. At least there was someone in there. I know that shit felt crazy. I know the moderator felt crazy, unless the moderator's also a Republican.
I want to apologize to everyone before I read this next part. Straight up. The moderator's like, how do we follow up the Hitler question? We're going to ask about Jewish people. What do you think of them?
Oh, no.
The marketing guy, Atticus, they've got Hollywood on lock.
Yes, that's a conspiracy.
George, one of the other guys, is, don't they own like a ton of media and just like everything?
Nope, that's a conspiracy.
Bryce, the guy who wanted to vote for Michelle Obama after voting
And has
for
a Star
Trump
Wars YouTube channel.
and is a writer and has a Star Wars YouTube channel.
And can't afford to buy a house. I know he
and
probably
can't
never
afford to
will.
buy a house. No different than black people, Asian people, or any other people here today. I don't really know why there's a single issue about Jewish people.
Thank you.
To which
Oh no.
the Nazi, Andrew,
Oh no.
responds,
Oh no.
I would say a force for evil.
Holy fuck.
I don't know why we support Israel. I think Israel's a very evil state. The genocide in Gaza, killing all these poor innocent people, and the only reason we really
I think you're
support
lying.
them is because they are the biggest donors. We have AIPAC, and these are all Jewish-run organizations. No, Steve,
Whoa!
he's so far right.
He's pro-Palestine?
He's against Israel because he hates Jewish people, not
That's
because
so-
he likes Palestinians.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy. That is so fucking crazy. That's so fucking crazy.
So the moderator, who at this point has to be like, oh shit, was like, let me clarify that. Andrew, you think Jewish people are a force of evil?
This guy did just say he was Jewish. Are we...
No, Bryce said he was Jewish.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like, the moderator is like, hey, like, someone here... Like, that's a very... Wow. That's just very overt to say in front of somebody. Wow.
And this is Andrew responding just after Bryce. Like,
Yeah.
responding to what Bryce said.
Responding to a Jewish person.
Well, Christian, but Jewish by blood, which is what Bryce said.
Yeah.
But anyway, Andrew continues on. Yes, sir, it doesn't bother me if it's true. Those slurs, if you're racist or whatever, that just rolls off my back. This is my country. My people have been here since the American Revolution, so I say what I want to.
Right.
So the moderator is like, so what's everyone else think about that? Come on, y'all, weigh in. Ashley responded, my boyfriend and I were just discussing the differences between Judaism and Christianity, and when you're looking at biblical terms, the only difference is they don't believe in the New Testament.
Yeah. Well, that's not true. Exactly.
I don't understand what the overall difference is between the two groups.
Yeah.
And to be frank, I don't think she understands the differences between a lot of groups, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Ali responded, I think for me, any classification of a whole people group, I just don't think that you could say this entire group is bad.
Okay, she says no generalizations. That's a good take. That's a great take.
She went on,
Oh.
my husband's Jewish.
Oh.
I wouldn't say they're doing anything to people, you know. This is a case of it affects her directly.
Yeah, that's
So now
that's
she
a
has
very
an opinion.
uncomfortable position to be put in. Yeah.
The marketing guy Atticus is like, I don't think they're forced for evil, but I think the relationship with Israel is very complex. It's not just oil and special interests. There's so many things that go into that. It's a very difficult subject.
Yeah.
Lauren, the one who earlier said she wants to do ungodly things to people that like Hitler, responded, I hear pro-Israel content all the time from certain pastors, and it makes me question them. I used to go to Global Vision Bible Church with Greg Locke, and he's demonic. I know a lot of stuff and how much harm he's done to a lot of people. And he goes to Israel all the freaking time and takes his stupid money.
Yeah.
Israel has a lot of connections to sex and human trafficking, and that doesn't sit well with me. I don't feel like this is anti-Semitic because I'm a little bit Jewish myself, so I have all the room to talk, and I've been seeing evidence. And when you see evidence of a pastor abusing people or a pastor who won't show you his financial statements, that's a big freaking problem.
So the issue is that you saw a pastor who was corrupt who really liked going to Israel, and the pastor being corrupt is what made you distrust Israel, rather than there being like an act of genocide. Got it. All right, it's really interesting that the people who are anti-Israel have really, really weird reasons for it, I think.
So then everybody else chimes in. Genocide is bad, but I can see pros and cons of having a relationship.
Oh, I maybe use genocide depending on the pros. Hey, you're insane.
Bryce, it's one thing to declare war on terrorists, but it's another thing to declare war on Arab people as a race. I avoid talking about Israel because my feelings are complicated.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I wish the genocide had never started. I feel conflicted on the subject. I don't think we should be sending weapons to Israel.
Yeah. It being acknowledged as a genocide is interesting.
I don't know why we're allied with them at all. But from a biblical standpoint, I can see why we want to keep our eyes on them. Because that's where everything's going to start stirring when the end times come.
It's all this fucking conspiratorial fucking Christian end time shit. It's insane. Like, it's only because you support Christo-nationalism that y'all have any remote interest here. Also, we're at 2 hours 20, just so you know.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, anti-war, but likes that Israel protects their people.
We'll call it that.
Doesn't mind Israel. Dawson, who's been a winner so far, is like, everyone has a negative opinion, even though they didn't provoke this and they had to respond.
Not true.
They made mistakes.
They
But
just made so many
Hamas
mistakes.
is hiding behind civilians.
No, they're not. You are. No, they're not. You are.
Grant is like, they're our greatest ally.
Okay, Grant.
But we do over-involve ourselves.
Okay.
So, apparently no problem with the genocide. Just
No,
way
that's
too
fine.
much.
It's just like weird to involve. They can want like we just their move.
Madison, as Christians, we should protect them. And Wilkes, Well, they're a positive, important, and the lesser of two evils. What's the greater evil here, bud? You're saying genocide is the lesser evil? What's the
I'm worried they're
greater?
comparing Israel and Palestine in that way and saying one is the lesser of two evils. In which case, this is very offensive regardless. Jesus.
About illegal immigrants, most of them were like, yeah, get rid of them, we don't like them.
Yeah.
When asked about Muslim and Arab Americans,
Because all of these people are fucking Christians. Like, almost all of them are Christians, I think.
yeah, Dawson, again, the winner, is talking about how Germany has a lot of them, and now it's dangerous because they live there.
Oh, okay.
And all of them bring up the thing about how women are second-class citizens to them.
Hey, sorry. So y'all are pretty obsessed with talking about like the between men and women and stuff. And Andrew, I would kind of figure that because you hate women so bad, you would kind of be chill with the treatment of women on that front.
But I love how they'll talk about like how women are inferior in every way, etc., blah blah blah, and so
Yeah.
emotional. All of them agreed women are way more emotional, and
Yeah.
that's a detriment. All of them agreed that.
Yeah.
But it's bad if this other group says what we've been saying.
Yeah. Like, I think it really genuinely seems to just come down to judgment based on appearance. Because I think that, like, the hijab is, like, inherently oppressive. Or, like, a burqa is inherently oppressive. No, you're just stupid.
Anyway, this keeps going. It's so
Yeah,
long.
I'm tapped
gonna
out.
go ahead and bail. But before I do,
Yeah.
I have to read the last question.
Okay.
Moderator, what do you think society thinks of young conservatives like you?
Before we find out when we post this online. Well?
Oh, I thought you were doing something. I'm sorry. Bryce, the guy who wanted to vote for Michelle Obama, who voted for Trump, who is a writer and has a Star Wars channel, etc.,
Yeah.
and can't afford a house. I think we're seen as very cold people.
Yeah, you are. Because you've demonstrated yourselves to be, like, crazy. Crazy unempathetic and stupid.
George, the most dangerous threat to democracy? It's just ridiculous. We should be more dangerous of a threat.
Hey, George! You should probably shut up.
The Nazi, Andrew,
Yeah.
I don't think we should be seen as dangerous in the sense of violence, but I think we
Not in
should be
that
dangerous
sense.
in the sense that we have to take power in other ways. We do need to be dangerous in the sense that we have to make the elites listen to us. So
Yeah.
not violence, but anything other than that.
So that just means threatening it or getting literally as close as you can to it. It's like saying, like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. Murdering somebody. Okay.
Caleb, a guy who hasn't really answered any of this shit so far.
Also, Andrew definitely supports political violence. Let's get that on the...
Oh, yeah, he's
Obviously,
totally
very
hedging his shit,
obviously.
like, this whole time.
Yeah, like,
Another guy, Caleb, the representation of, like, young right-wing people, it's either you're a Groiper or you're a Christian nationalist. And given all the answers we've read so far, they've all said...
You're pretty much all, like, one of those two things or both. So...
Yeah.
Prove us wrong.
Like,
hey,
you've all said
prove us
Christian
wrong.
nationalist shit this
would
entire
love-
time.
I was hoping to see a really diverse group of Gen Z conservatives. But instead, there's all these white goddamn Christians.
Nate
Yeah.
responds, they make us out like we're extremists, the young right.
Yeah.
You know, we're either on the left or we're alt-right. We can't just be in the middle.
You're not in the middle.
I'm not a Groiper, and
You're not
I
in the
don't know any Groipers.
Yes, you do. Andrew's in the room.
You're right. You met one today. He's right
Bad
the fuck
news.
there.
You do now.
And then Ethan, again, who fucking winner based on his other responses, Groiper is a funny term. I just heard it for the first time today.
Hey, honey! Google it first. Hey! Google it first. Hey!
And that's how this ends.
Oh! That's so good. That's a really good way to end the article. Ay.
No, it's very much ay, because...
That's very ominous.
Yeah, so sorry I went so long on that one. I should have held off on it. I realized after we started going that it was going to be a little bit,
I said don't do all 20 damn answers, and you said, don't worry, girl, I'll just do 10. I'll just do 10 answers from each. It's okay. They're very, very enlightening, though. Very ghoulish individuals. I don't trust any of them.
They kept having these responses where I'm like, well, I have to read this one.
They kept, like, saying Nazi shit and then trying to backtrack like they weren't saying Nazi shit, but none of you, only one of you, when asked, what do you think of Adolf Hitler, only one of you immediately said he's bad. And that seems bad that you asked a group of 20 young conservatives what they think of Adolf Hitler, and only one immediately said that he was a bad dude.
Like, only one of them said, I hate him and will do she said ungodly things to people who want to do like him.
Hey, then keep your eyes open, girl. Look around.
And the thing is, like, in this group, saying you want to do ungodly things is, like, as extreme as you could possibly be.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Like...
rage verging on sin, yeah. Like, that's very...
yeah. And only one of them...
So, the upside is that... okay, well, not an upside.
I can't wait to hear your upside.
I mean, well, it sucks because I'm like, a lot of them are in good financial situations, and then I'm like, well, that's a bummer, though! That sucks also, and a lot of them have fucking trust funds. So no, they're gonna have perfect fucking lives, and they're gonna get houses and cars and babies. And then they're gonna make their kids miserable, and if I can't say what I was gonna say! I just resisted the urge to say something very funny, and everyone needs to pat me on the back right now.
Stevie, I mean, whatever it was you were gonna say, I'm sure it's not as bad as what we were all thinking, which is that honestly we should.
Yeah.
And on that note, we have enough for an episode. We went
I would
way
say.
longer than we meant to. Really
You gotta get to
sorry
the
about
club,
that.
girl. She should be at the club.
I mean, it doesn't start till 10, but you know, whatever. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm starving. But
Go, yeah.
hey, we're really glad that y'all came out and watched the live stream and stuff, and we're really happy for everybody who's watching this recording later or listening to the audio later.
Yeah.
We want to give a big thank you to our $10 patrons. And our $10 patrons are Strawberry Love, Xanathar, Kaylee, Venus, Louis Meikle, Gen Bruxglask, View Dandy, Althea Petrichor, Lady Willow, Brooke Fern, and Cassidy Johnson. This is actually a bonus episode, which is why we didn't talk about the news. We're going to release it for free. If you have enjoyed this bonus material, hop on our Patreon. For $3 a month, you get access to all the previous bonus episodes we've done, and there's over 100 of them. We've done so many.
Follow on Twitch. Follow on YouTube.
That also.
Subscribe on Twitch once it allows you to. I can't remember when it starts allowing us to do that. We'll see. But follow on Twitch. Follow on YouTube.
Yeah. But, yeah, I guess we're pretty much done, so nothing left to say. But,
bye.
Luigi did nothing wrong. President Xi, the American people could use a dose of freedom.
Yeah.
Bye.